you were born in the wrong age. You would have been serving on iron ships rather than steel ships, where there was a actual military rather than boys.
Maybe I was just used to like clean the bottoms of the boat. They used to tie.
Scrubbing
Yeah.
would not have been entrusted to children. That was
They
far too important.
they would tie. They would tie me to and just like pull me around the boat and use my face to scrub the barnacles from the bottom of the boat.
What you're describing there as keel hauling and was a form of punishment.
Yeah, but I was into it because that's my kink.
You would die.
Well.
Yeah, keel hauling.
Die after being keel hauled once.
Yeah, well.
Maybe he's not actually old, just all the keel hauling rage.
He's actually 16.
Yeah.
But he's been keel hauled like 4 times.
Keel hauling would explain why you've got such a low appearance.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that was close. How's the horizon looking, Cass?
Pretty fucking clear.
There's a gold Reaper's chest up. Do that when we're done here.
Yeah, that'll help with our Reaper's reputation.
Speaking of that, scratch the last because just come up the horizon as Galleon headed for us.
Where's this galleon?
South, east by southeast. Off port side.
Oh yeah. Should we come back to the ship?
Yeah, they're coming in fairly close.
Yeah. Alright, we'll see when we get back to it.
I mean, did you kill the skeletons in that tower, Cass?
Yeah, they were shooting me.
Okay, that's lame.
However, they don't know that.
Be right back. Aaron.
Oh, fucking hell, hello.
I'm streaming, yeah.
Nice.
I thought I'd come keep you company while I stream.
Wow, very pleasant of you. I'm just trying to I'm doing low poly edits in ZBrush because I'm a madman.
Yeah,
it's actually not.
Holy shit. What's it like being such a goddamn rebel?
Fuck off.
do you ever like look in the mirror and go, you goddamn,
you goddamn son of a bitch, I mean.
Yeah, we need Aaron Canada. He's a goddamn son of a bitch, but he's the best goddamn son of a bitch we got.
He's the best guy.
He's the best guy we got.
No, incidentally, I don't. How's it going? Are you doing more? Did you download that Paragon map? Did it work in the end?
Yeah, I think it did. I'm yet to try it because I still want to give myself a bit of breathing room between the last one. Let my batteries recharge a bit.
That's fair, dude. That's a good choice.
Also let my brain percolate on what I want to build the scene. I kind of like to get like a rough picture built in my head and then try and put that into the map. It's probably not the best way to do it, but I prefer doing it that way. I find it like just helps me focus more. I like build the whole scene in my head first on how I want it to look.
Unigen community.
Didn't think you're allowed to call them that anymore. So yeah, I'm trying true Vault Hunter mode on Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
So more loots, tougher enemies, and all that jazz. And then I'll just I'll probably stop when I get to the Hammerlock area again, just to like so I can play with you properly and just wait for you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm still not too hot on it, to be honest, man.
That's cool.
profit off this
We'll see.
war
3D
torn.
volumetric
Yeah,
cards.
I
Oh,
mean,
fuck.
they
Okay.
sell premium weapons to heroic vault hunters such as yourself. Let's fix my vending machine. And by that I mean, you fix it.
Why am I getting like low frames? Weird.
It's Unigen.
Damn cycles,
Let's
always
fucking go.
scavenging to make their buzz axes and meat bicycles. You'll need to replace that circuit with something. You know, some skags are chock full of electricity. Get me one of their spines.
Okay.
Better get used to doing things like this if you want to survive on Pandora. Oh, and if you're feeling extra gruesome, you could also try getting a human spine from one of those filthy bandits. That could work.
Death is natural, but yours was thrilling.
Wait, hang on. Was that not actually...
There's one of those shock skags now. Get its spine.
Another alpha. There can only be one. I hear you, beast.
Go on, pick it up. Hope you don't mind handling viscera. Ah, very good. Bring it back to the machine. And be quick about it.
Let me
Oh
see
shit,
what
you
lies
keep all
within.
your... Oh, that's cool. Okay. You keep your vault artifacts when you go into True Vault Hunter mode. So I can smash the iridium, like the little iridium crystal things that are about the map. Like those little purple offshoots. Oh fuck.
That's good.
I'm out. Satisfied.
Ah, you found a human spine. You fit right in on Pandora.
Right, what am I doing? Okay.
Give it a try.
There you go, better shield. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make that map misty, and maybe play around with like some sort of like lighting cycle or some sort.
Follow your last breath.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. It would, yeah, it'd be pretty fun. I don't really, not too much into that kind of stuff.
Or maybe even get the mist to be on some sort of cycle, so it's like lighter and then it gets a bit heavier and stuff.
Yeah, I think the real-time lighting solution might be quite good. I don't know too much about like I don't know too much about that. So that's again, you're kind of on the end of what I know about lighting at this point. Like it's hard to kind of like like I said, it might be best at this point to just try and find people that know what they're talking about, go onto other servers and just post your work and see what they think.
All right.
At this point, I cannot. I'm not like even now I'm pretty not super confident of me being able to give feedback at this point. Because basically all I'll be saying is like, yeah, looks fine. No worries. No ish, mate. I was going to say you can't ask me for it, but it probably won't be stuff that is super fucking useful, you know?
I mean, it can't be any worse than not having one at all.
Yeah, but like the difference between what I can tell you and like what experts will tell you is very different. Like I'm a character artist that doesn't do beta lighting or anything like that. Like
Right.
I know I can make stuff look cool, but I'm not even an enviro, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, as much as I meme on it, like I won't be giving the best feedback, which is kind of what you need at this point. Because I like you're at the end of what I know, definitely.
Might be worth getting like George's opinion on it then as well.
Yeah, definitely. Grab see what George says. See what just go and try and join people's servers and just get, because that's what really helped me.
Some of the servers can be pretty unwelcoming though.
Well, yeah, you just gotta be careful. So Dynasty is full of professionals, so just don't be a dickhead. Yeah, you gotta be careful around a lot of the places because a lot of them are kind of like. I know Dynasty's a good one for enviros. Like you just need to again just find those people.
Yeah. Hey, Envoy.
Collapse edge. Oh, what am I doing?
Yo, little help.
Fuck. I really should just switch this into max. It's so much easier, dude. But I'm really stubborn. Me and Max have a fight.
These things happen after you two have been together for so long, you know?
Hey, thanks. Might be dead. So,
Oh, you are the fun man, Ed. Oh.
Ending hunt for the glory of... Oh, as in right now, I am working with Lilith and the Crimson Raiders.
you're with the Firehawk? Oh man, I used to run with Lilith back in the day. But, you know, now I'm a bandit war chief. Go on some...
Stage 2 points.
I mean, at least I used to be a war chief. Until, you know, my clan found that stupid alien junk. I warned them not to mess with that crap. But what do? They tie me up and they take it to the Calypso twins.
Fine.
Not cool, bro. Well, we should probably get out of here before the COD come back.
Why can't I stitch these two?
Lilith and the Raiders hanging these days.
The cult propaganda center nearby. It's our territory now.
Now we're talking. Come on, let's get out of here. I'll lead the way, even though I'm totally unarmed. Can't let them know you're afraid and totally defenseless, bro. Bandit life!
ZBrush crash. Sick. It's not very cash money, mate. Shit.
Does ZBrush solo save?
Yeah, it saves fairly regularly, so about 5 minutes, basically just straight.
Ow. That's not very bueno of you.
Glad to see the life back in you.
posted in a this engine got posted in oh, what are you? What are you?
What are you?
Who are you? Right.
So, you took over that COV propaganda
Developers for
center all by
business and
yourself?
consumers. I need community
Yes.
SDK.
They fought like
Is that
animals.
you? 32-bit.
Sick,
Ooh,
wounded
great.
animals.
Technical specs, please. Framework.
Man, the keeper of the vault totally
Okay,
trashed my camp. Like, that is not where that bloody skull should be. It is completely ruining the vibe. Oh, I know a shortcut. This way. Clear. Nice. Let's go meet up with the Firehawk. Those Calypsos won't stop until every bandit on Pandora worships
Crunch.
them like gods. I mean, bandits don't need gods. We worship a hot fire and a charred piece of meat. There are rules.
Glossy and rough fraction for transparent materials. Right.
I'm sure Lilith will be glad to see me. We're tight, bro. Super tight. Like, bro tight. It's a thing. And as an added thank you for dishing out some vengeance on those filthy bandits, let me open up my secret stash for you. Who says payback doesn't pay, huh?
Secret stash. Ooh. Very. No, that's not as good as my current set grenade. You fucking cuck me. I thought the glute's gonna be better in this mode. What?
Wait, go back.
You goddamn son of a bitch. 3,721. 8,000. Oh, goodness. 3,600.
Oh, sweet digs. Fortified, well ventilated. You know, throw some bloody skulls up on
Right,
the walls.
yeah.
You got yourself a nice, cozy place here, friend.
God, you goddamn son of a bitch.
What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, a Lilith! Former war chief of the Sun Smashers, reporting for duty! Go Crimson Raiders!
Good to see you, Vaughn. The Raiders will take all the help we can get. So, Vault Hunter, did you find the map?
The map was not there, so I acquired this band.
Ooh, and a bent. Ooh.
Congrats. What?
Ray traced bent normal map. That's pretty cool.
Didn't think you were allowed to say that anymore.
Fucker. I'm looking at a. Excuse me. I'm looking for some. Looking at Unigen.
Oh.
Which is a universal real-time 3D engine for creative enthusiasts, but it also kind of just looks like a PBR engine, which is fair enough because I think it's kind of all everything
You're
is
talking about
kind
that
of the same.
alien junk my clan is
Fully
bringing into the
fed with
Calypso
customization
twins as an
for
offering.
transparent objects.
They're heading to the Holy
Okay.
Broadcast Center. It's where the Calypsos host murder sermons to amp up their followers.
Can't let the Calypsos get that map.
Yeah,
The
I
whole
don't know.
broadcast center is a long ride.
I feel I'm like a little
Vault
bit
Hunter, you're gonna need
too
some wheels.
unreally
Friend Ellie
to
runs the
really
pedal
care too
ride.
much
Go
about like
introduce
other
yourself and she'll
engines.
hook you up.
Like I keep getting told like to go dip into like Unity or something, but like
Yeah, I've been tempted to try to get back into Unity, but like, it's. I just prefer Unreal so much more. It's so much more friendly to the eye. Unity has come a long way since I used to use it though. It does look
yeah,
a
it's
lot
got
better
load of
now.
cool shit in there. There we go. Yeah, it's a cool looking engine. It's got its it's got its nice little. It's got its things that it does well. I don't know, my man. I just
Hey, I've got an idea.
like if I want
Something
something to
I
look
told you to
good,
do.
it's like why wouldn't I just use
Please help
Unreal?
me.
If I, like even then, I'd probably like even use Marmoset or something if I really wanted something to look. If I really just didn't care about time, or sorry, really like cared about time. Right,
I know your pain, little friend. I will assist you.
wake me up.
Wake me up with pie.
Shake up.
Can't shake up with pie.
Shave me. I can't. For some reason. I think I should start streaming. feel like talking to myself now, to be honest.
Well, I know you actually probably if you exploited your position, you'd, you'd probably have a pretty popular stream.
That 100% not what I should probably do. Considering that is how I end up on the front page of Kotaku with just like this thing. And I'm like, I guess I'll die.
Like you tab out and like they catch like half a glimpse of like a tab you've got open.
Yeah, or
like
like the thing I'm working on is like slightly similar to something else, and so it's like, this is what they're doing. I'm like, okay, cool, guess I'll die. And I get fired.
Yeah. Red Dead 9 set in an alternate universe in the future.
Stuns me. Even then, right, that actually made me like fucking spooky, dude. I don't like being NDA'd. I've got the new TVM pilot song. All of you are weak! In my head as well, which is kind of frustrating.
24/5 pilot.
27 pylons.
27.
I need to. Oh fuck! I'm probably gonna go to bed fairly early tonight though, because I need to just get. I keep thinking, being like, okay, I need to get work done tomorrow, and I keep doing. Fuck off.
Bring the pain,
Set.
That's a COV infiltrate fund. Who knows what kind of nefarious broadcasts they might be sending with
I
that
really like some. I love ZBrush. I really do. I just sometimes.
You are
Seriously.
Go on, climb up there. You know you can climb up there, right?
Have you ever used ZBrush?
I've dabbled, but I feel like ZBrush is something that I need. Well, I feel like I need like a tablet to like do it properly.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I don't want to get used to like doing it with like a mouse and stuff, and then find out that I could do it like 9 times more efficiently if I just had a tablet.
It does some things very well, and some things it's like it's very much a program that wasn't designed by people that knew what a 3D program was. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I say that without a joke, but it's kind of like if you didn't have any idea what a 3D program looked like, say you'd never used Max, you'd never used Maya, you'd never used Blender, anything like that, and someone was like, okay, design a 3D program, and you're an artist, like you'd make ZBrush, like well, it's one of the things that you can probably come out with because it's like it has so many like dumb shit things to do. Like you have the way you navigate, right? If you want to pan the object around, you hold Alt, you click in the background, and you basically move the mouse, right? If you want to zoom in, you hold Alt, you click in the background, you release Alt, and then you move your mouse up and down to zoom in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and then if you just want to pan around, you basically just click the background. So what that means is like, which sucks because it's like, okay, Alt is the only, like, for some reason everything is bound to only Alt, and it's got really convoluted controls. But when you get used to it, the only movement key you need is Alt, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's one key that just solves it. So it makes sense, but it only makes sense if you've never used like 3D before, which sucks because I think I went to fucking Max, and Max is like the most 3D software you can probably fucking.
Yeah. It is kind of annoying how each 3D software is like
Shit. No, sorry, that was me being. But also, yeah.
I wasn't gonna use such strong language, but yeah, like the shortcuts don't like carry across, so they're not even close to like each other, you know.
Oh yeah, everything feels like its own little world.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, man, it's frustrating. I think it's you. Actually, let me just think about this. Oh, I've got to. So it goes in and then out the other side. So around. Cool. Okay, I got that. Nice. So it's this one.
Hey, electronic. It's best with a trackpad. ZBrush with a trackpad. You
Absolute madman.
You goddamn.
The best thing to do, you get a ThinkPad, the fucking laptop, right? And you just use the little nubbin. That's the best experience you can get.
A practical name for an incomprehensible evil. Surely it has had millions of names more poetic.
The disgust in your voice, by the way, Ed.
None of the
Trackpad.
That's just how I interact with my chat. Like 90% of it is just disgust at what they say. Just like sugar-coated disgust. It's like
Sugar-coated disgust. That's a word. That's a phrase.
yeah, well, you know, it's my catchphrase. Yeah, I got a catchphrase. Yeah, I got a catchphrase.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, it's your boy with my catchphrase. Also, it kind of sounds like early, like an early 2000s like punk pop band, Sugar Coated Disgust.
That is awful.
Like, hey, we're Sugar Coated Disgust.
Yeah, that's my favorite Fall Out Boy album. Yeah.
Oh, more. One day they'll VR sculpt. They'll be doing VR sculpting, and we can actually sculpt like the movie Ghost.
Yes. Oh, that'd be so good. The movie Ghost. Wait, go back. Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck. That's pretty good.
Yeah, my chat is just full of memes.
Your chat's funnier than me, mate.
Well, that's not very difficult now, is it?
Wow, okay, go fuck yourself. You joined me, mate. I didn't even join you this time. Oh, please.
Oh no, please.
Oh, mate. I remember using, I think, Sculptress, like the actual. Did you ever use Sculptress? It was one that James used to make fucking hard surface out of.
Nah, I didn't touch that. I haven't really touched a lot of the 3D modded stuff more than 3ds Max really, because I didn't really need to with my level design stuff and that. Other than making like basic model shit, you know, it's like
Unreal has its polygon stuff.
Yeah.
Make, like, basic shit. Did you see the Houdini thing that someone made that you basically you like block in you block in like a shape. I'll find out actually, because I think it might have been retweeted by Unreal.
I think I know what you're on about. Yeah.
Yeah, Unreal Houdini block out thing. Let me grab it. Oh. Damn, I don't know. But yeah, like they basically placed in like blocks and stuff, and like it judged what part would fit in best with what thing, and it just literally filled it with kind of like pre-made assets.
That does sound pretty sweet.
It was pretty cute. Like from like a level design thing, it like even if it's literally for just a block out, if it's not like optimized or anything, and you can just make a object and just be able to be like right click. It reminds me of like Forge, like that kind of thing, where you just literally you can just put stuff together and make the shape, and like it'll make the thing out of like pre-made assets, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Probably not the cheapest thing in the world. But
no, but I can see myself doing that just for like the meme of it.
Yeah, okay.
Just like, let's see what chaos I can make today.
I guess it'd be quite fun. Like, did you ever use the Forge stuff in Halo?
Yeah. I used to do a lot of Halo Forge stuff. Like, I A couple of my maps actually got like pretty popular that I made.
Oh yeah, yeah. You might have heard of me.
You might have heard of me, Dark Paradox 95.
Represent Christ.
Nah, I think like yeah, I mean I say pretty popular. It was only like I think it was like a
Only
couple.
like 200,000.
No, it was like it was in like the hundreds
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
downloads, but it wasn't like that much. Oh, I need to go to Eddie to get the fucking thing.
Level of concern.
So yeah, to my chat, we've got a character artist in the call right now. So if you've got questions,
The midst.
Let the
you
odds
can.
take you,
Oh, did he actually go and cat?
I like you better dead.
Yeah. If you got questions, come at him.
Question.
He only responds
Yeah.
in Russian though,
I-
so
No, I'll exclusively answer level design questions.
level design.
Like my very basic understanding.
Yeah. Oh yes, you need to have it very level because that's level design.
Just flat. Everything needs to be flat.
Everything just needs to be flat.
Now remind me.
Yeah. Can we make
What'd
it
you
flat?
say you was gonna do to my guy?
Can we make it real flat?
I'm doing like dumb shit in ZBrush now, and I feel like I should maybe just go play some games or something. But this looks kind of cool. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
Games?
Ever since that Hector sumbitch took down Sanctuary, we've been up to our tits in bandits. Crimson Raiders sure as hell took a beating over the last few years. But with Lilith at the helm, I know we'll keep standing strong. We've spent the last I don't know how long following one vault map lead after another, and we ain't turned up jack
I
squat.
linked it in the other Discord I'm in, and we could just get rammed with character artists.
Telling me how bad I am. What do you call this character art? No, this is like level design and like relighting. Call this bloody character. What?
I'm
You.
reported.
You reported false advertising. Wait, no. Go back.
Wait, no, go back.
Please.
Twitch has found you in violation of its terms of service.
What kind of infection do we have that we should be asking about? What? What?
Yeah, this is my I'll give you a completely unqualified diagnosis.
Doctor, we've got a doctor, you know.
Here to answer all your coronavirus.
Oh, imagine having like a doctorate in like game design or something, and then like, is there a doctor on board? And you're like, you put your hand up.
That's the thing we used to joke about, dude. Where it's like, Nick would be on a plane or something, and it would he'd be on like he'd be like, oh shit, someone's like, oh he's having some kind of like stroke or something. Well, what is there a doctor on board? And Nick like puts his fucking hand up. He goes over and he asks about how that makes him feel, how we can apply that to his level design team.
I might do that just to get in that situation.
Don't get a doctorate. It's like fucking. How much is a doctorate?
Oh, it's way too much.
You can get it sponsored though. Like you can you can get it paid for by people, right? Sometimes. How much is a doctorate? In the US, the price tag for a PhD is higher, ranging from US 28k to US 40k. Okay. Oh shit, wait, the PhD not a doctorate.
Oh dear. You got some calls to make.
Yeah. A professional doctorate focuses on applying research to an academic degree focuses on original research definition. Professional doctorate focuses on applying research to practical problems. Oh. Okay. Stonks, mate. I learned something.
Oh, that's a first.
About something completely different than 3D art, but okay.
You can apply it, maybe.
Yeah, just become a doctor.
Just become a doctor, easy lol. Why don't more people do it?
Yeah, exactly. Wham bam, thank you, Nan. How long do you have to study for to be a doctor? Isn't it like
Oh, it's
6 years?
it's like 8 years or something.
Yeah. And two of those have to be placement, right?
Yeah. Yeah, to do 2 years as like effectively like an intern.
That's crazy, dude. You'd literally go in when you're 18 and come out when you're like 26, you know? Math, basic math, let's go.
Then you get people like us just like memeing about all their hard work. It's just
Spent fucking 2 years in uni playing D&D. Yeah, 100%.
and we're like, yeah, we could doc just fucking cast Cure Wounds lol. It's just like
Yeah, yeah, slap that. Slap on some fucking salve. No worries, brother.
yeah, just take some salvia. Wait, no, that's different.
Yeah,
That's a droog. Oh, just
don't you mean sativa?
no, salvia is like a drug, I swear, right? It's like a one of them. One of them. They're drugs that is like meant to be medical, but they miss like if you take too much of
Oh,
it.
shit. Psychoactive property. How the fuck?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Look, right, Aaron. Are you gonna question how I know random information? Because we've established I have random nuggets.
Is it just you just scrolling on through BuzzFeed?
I have random nuggets of information in random areas that I shouldn't have.
7 flowers that will give you a weird trip.
It's dyslexia.
Spin you out. It's dyslexia, yeah. 7 flowers that will give you dyslexia.
7 dyslexias that will give you flowers.
There you go. Large is the largest genus of plants in the mint family. There you go.
You fucking take that back.
It sounds pretty cool though. Salvia divinorum? Hell yeah, dude. That sounds like something out of fucking Harry Potter.
All set. Happy hunting. You tell Lil our ship's almost ready.
Kill the holy dump truck.
We're good to go.
Shoot him in the ass. I can do this. Finally, something that relates to all my skills. I have like 6 PhDs. Website I paid $29.99 gave them to me after answering some questions about social security number and other things. You got them. My chat saying they have 6 PhDs because they paid $30.
Don't forget the 3 numbers in the back of your credit card. John Wick needs your help.
Wait, no, you don't understand.
P.S. They both suck. Just saying.
Go back.
Oh.
Ready to go? Don't hold back.
I might have made a mistake, Ed.
Well, that's not the first time.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but I think I might actually. No, it's fine. Okay, no worries. Literally killing
Another. More.
Wow.
So good at what I do. Damn it.
It's rude. They just fucking disploded my cyclo chopper thing. I'm not gonna lie, I would own one of those monowheel like motorbikes that are in Borderlands. Like,
You can get monobikes, right?
I think they're not very popular though for some reason, even though they look rad as fuck. Like you're telling me a gyro stabilized like motorbike? You would like, holy shit! I would have like, you can't.
Yeah, you know, like in Star Wars.
Oh, don't even get me started on Star Wars vehicles, mate.
Yeah,
Character art me a Star Wars vehicle.
yeah, whip one out. It's just like that thing where it's just like if a vehicle's the main character, if it's with the main character of cars be made by a vehicle art. Stop. Mono.
Yeah, like there is
I don't surely like if I don't see why you wouldn't. Like,
well, it'd be more efficient, right? No, because the power would just go straight to. We'd have to get Cass, right? Cass would fucking be able to, like.
I don't know.
Oh, this is the guy who got shot in the ass.
Maybe actually, you know what it is? Maybe it's because you can't actually see where you're going. 'Cause there's a giant fucking wheel in front of you. If you're right in the middle, you know.
Ow.
Maybe you could like set up like an intricate collection of mirrors or something to allow
Yes,
you to see.
into the fray.
But I think at that point it kind of defeats the point, you know.
You just surround yourself with just mirrors. just, to, just to,
Yeah, so
you
can,
can't
like,
you can't have any blind spots if.
Like you know those like big fuck off Vespers they used to have in Brighton, and they used to just put fuckloads of mirrors on them, be like that. What's that? What do you think the turn speed's like? I guess you'd have to lean into it. But... You kind of spun me out now, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like that.
Probably 'cause it's blood or something. Bandits are happier about blood than a tick on a skag's ass. Anyways, you're always more likely to find good stuff in them red chests. They're usually hidden pretty good though, so you'll have to really search them out. But it's worth it. Thanks for taking care of that dump truck situation, sweet thing.
Wait.
Metal Gear?
Wait, Metal Gear? How do I? Oh, button. Ah, yeah.
Ah, yes.
I was like, how the fuck do I get out of this room? And then I look around, and then there is just boot on.
You dumb bitch.
Train to boot on.
Train to boot on. I still haven't seen Train to Boot On.
Apparently, it's pretty good.
There's a sequel coming out, right? As well.
Hmm.
I haven't even seen Parasite actually.
I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard of it, I legit thought it was live action of the anime Parasite.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, yeah.
You read Korean movie, and you were like, ah yes, anime.
Ah yes, the hit Japanese anime. Train to Busan. Oh.
Pathetic end for a pathetic creature.
Deary me, mate.
I watched Snowpiercer for the first time the other day.
Yeah.
That was
It's okay.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a film.
So I watched Snowpiercer with no concept of like the guy's style of directing. I thought it was just like a movie instead of it being like.
Well, I was like pretty okay with it, right? Until right at the end, where they show the girl. I don't like spoilers by the way, but they show the girl like for this like 10-year-old film. They show the girl like and the kid coming out of this train in like the fucking frozen tundra, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so not only have they lived in this train their whole life, so they don't have any survival skills. There's also a fucking polar bear like 20 foot away from them.
Gonna get eviscerated.
Exactly.
That's the symbolism, Ed. You gotta.
Well, he could have done he could have done that without a fucking polar bear. Like, I'm sorry, but an Arctic predator being confronted with two children.
I think the idea
with no survival skills, and he's like, ah yes, a new beginning. I'm like, no.
They just get out of the fucking bear and get mauled.
Yeah, yes. This is what will happen. Like he could have shown a whole new beginning thing without it being like, you know, that.
I think the point was that stuff. I think because the alternative, right, is that you kind of need to show that something can live in that environment, because otherwise, how are they gonna live? Does that make sense?
Well, didn't he try and show that with the whole like the snow is melting thing that he did earlier?
Yeah, but they didn't actually show any like animals and shit, did they? Because like you can still have melty snow, but not like.
Yeah, I guess so.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to go.
But he
Again,
could.
I'm not actually. I still think the movie's kind of batshit.
He could have. Well, yeah. Well, like the whole like cannibalism thing. And then it turned out the dude that was like the cannibal was Captain America all along.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, even.
And then like the guy who offered up an arm and a leg was the old guy who was secretly in on it and was like sowing deliberate discourse with the front of the train so they can like get rid of the numbers.
And every time he needs a cull, yeah. Well, it's supposed to be. Yeah, it makes sense. Like in like a
weird. Like, well, so like the first coal was them deliberately withholding food so they would have to eat each other. The second coal was them then like.
Well, I think it's so like in theory it's more about how you have to have people at the lower levels working for people at the higher levels to control the people at the lower levels. You know, like it was the two of them working together.
Yeah, I mean it was a very it was a lot of this
It's
is
a very hashtag break the cycle
yeah
thing, and it was And I think if you that's the thing, if you're looking at it as just a film, like a piece of entertainment, it's kind of it's fine, like it's an okay film. But I think a lot of like it assumes that you need to look at it in kind of like a very like if you're writing an essay for your media studies class or something, which might be a little bit like reductive.
well it's like an onion, right? It's got layers, so
yeah, okay, great. Shrek's a fucking great movie, dude. I stand by that.
It's got the best commentary on
what they're gonna talk about, because I really hope that I didn't just say Shrek was a good film and like critically acclaimed.
well, you know, don't you know? I'll just send it to Rockstar as a soundbite and see what they think.
Yeah.
Like,
snap my neck.
yeah, just like the Scottish like skinheads come around.
Scottish skinheads.
I don't know what they got.
What Fall Out Boy album was that one?
Older.
There's not even bucket. Okay, sure.
Small things.
Small things.
Truder.
I'll keep you there.
Well.
Honest, I know. Really was a sound of the.
You'll be at my show. Watching. Waiting. Commiserating. I saw him live, didn't I? I met him live.
Did you?
Yeah. They were actually who was playing? It was A Day to Remember and All American Rejects were opening for him.
Ooh, that's pretty good. So you want to go see those and not actually?
Well, no. Because there was an unlimited bar, my cousin was firmly happy with that, and we just stayed backstage for both the openers, and they just came out for Blink-182 because Mark put us down as his family, so we got backstage stuff. So we were sitting in the VIP box, and these randomers come up and they're like, "Yeah, can we sit here?" And then we were like, "Are you part of the family?" And they're like, "No," and we're like, "Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, this is for like family members only." And then I'm like sitting there, and I'm just like casual, like my 16-year-old ass just casually talking to like Mark Hoppus' like cousin or something. And they're like, "How do you know Mark Hoppus?" And I'm like, "Oh no, yeah, like you know, we're just a friend of Mark's, so we're he invited us here." Yeah. It was a good night. I just wish I was like a bit older so I could have enjoyed it a bit more fully. I met his wife. His wife was pretty nice. There was surprisingly there was like a Conservative Party member there with his daughter and her friend as well. There's a lot of political people at that concert, which is kind of fun.
Weird thinking the conservative
Distract them.
Whoever floats that boat, I guess. Inclusivity.
It's yeah, it was definitely a time.
yeah, I experienced it. Yeah.
I mean I did enjoy it. I just again, as I said, I would have preferred it if I was able to like drink more than just like Coke that day.
A fruit shoot.
Yeah, fucking. And like mate, like Travis and Travis was there like chatting to the girls and of this politician.
Travis.
Yeah, the drummer. And
okay.
Tom was in his like room too busy, so I just got Mark's signature, shaky signature on a t-shirt because the wall was like all bumpy and stuff. So I have like a signed Blink-182 shirt from Mark Hoppus.
Great.
Yeah. Pretty good. Might be worth.
Literally spaghetti, mate.
Might be worth something someday.
Yeah. It's true.
That's one of my celebrity encounters.
I don't think I've ever actually met a celebrity. I had my hat signed at some point by a fucking when I was like 6.
I met George Watsky. That was cool. He's a cool guy.
That's Watsky, right? Like the guy.
Yeah, the poet and rapper.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, dearie me. What else do I need to do?
The hunt continues.
Say it ain't so.
I am stealing
Oh, that was kind of brutal. Hijack a car from these two bandits, reverse over one of them, and then boost full speed back at him, and just one of them just absolutely just missed in front of me. Oh, there is something satisfying about just, you know, running over people, you know? Don't quote me on that.
Yeah, okay.
Bloodthirsty psychopath Pandora's ever seen. I mean, look, my clan only accepted me as a leader after I killed a guy with just my abs. So imagine what it takes to unite all the clans together. You'd need like a 20 pack.
I really need to like figure out what I'm doing with this goddamn character.
Well, say it ain't so.
Fuck off. Turn your lights on, carry me.
Tra la 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 la.
Everybody.
For your money.
Dearie me. I might go to bed because I gotta have a shower and stuff.
No, don't do it.
I will.
No.
A bit, you goober.
Choose fucking life.
Choose life.
Choose life. Don't leave me.
Christ.
Christ. Oh, Christ.
I like your enthusiasm, beast.
So, how did you find your return to D&D? Was it all you expected and more?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be hosting again this weekend. Probably the end of that little saga for you guys.
For us, not for the new group or whatever.
No, I think. Well, yeah, probably, but I'll probably be hosting that sometime like next week. I think.
All right.
Probably intro them and then maybe get you guys back at like some other point. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm not too like. I mean, the story, like, it was fun to kind of play out, see what you guys do, but, like, a lot of that was very much on rails, kind of just get back into it. Although you guys did, funnily enough, miss, like, half my shit, but we'll gloss over that, I guess. As per.
What did you think of Creed? Do you prefer him to Freddy?
He's the same as Freddy, mate, I'm not gonna
Trying to make him different.
No, he's alright. Yeah, he's chill. I think it's gonna be interesting having him interact with, but I liked Freddy anyway. I think Freddy kind of came out of his shell a bit as the game went. Kind of played a little bit more spicier with him, fast and loose, you know.
Well, with the whole making a woman's skin melt off because he just pressed the boot on.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Right.
He wanted to go look at some trinkets, and he was like asking the dealer like, what's this do? And he was like, it's just kind of like a magical switchblade. So he's like, sweet. So he picks it up and presses the switchblade button, and then the blade shoots out and hits hits a woman in the leg. And then I'm basically like, oh, that's good job that, like, you know, it was just that. And you were like, oh yeah. And then next thing you know, I'm getting like told off for it by the whole party for pressing boot on.
For just randomly constantly pressing buttons on magical objects. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, it was like meant to be minor. Like these are meant to be minor magical trinkets, and he has something that can like was like
I mean, to be fair, it
made
was
by
like
like an
it was like a
archdemon.
firebolt or something. Like it wasn't that. It was like a flame. I can't remember what the fire-based first like cantrip was. It wasn't spicy.
What the thing was it was the dagger like made her like it was like a skin-eating curse like, that the dagger had or like the blade had on it. And
oh yeah, the necrotic one.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. That's a good time.
Yeah, and like these were meant to be like minor magical trinkets, and here we have his little Miss No Skin.
Little Miss No Skin. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah.
Nah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I swear, I enjoyed it.
So I need a. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. Jesus. Just looking at the old stuff next time. I need to know.
Oh man. I didn't even fucking insure my car and it just exploded all over the shop. Oh jeez, yeah, I did sausage it up. I got in the habit of showing my mum old memes now.
Showing your mum old memes?
Yeah, it's kind of like a hobby.
Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information, brother, not gonna lie.
No, give me recommendations, like what to show my mum.
Yeah, okay.
Find the big suck. Holy shit. Yes. Why was I... Oh, mate, I'm gonna fucking find the fuck out of this guy. The big suck, indeed.
Bro, you started again, didn't you?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of the ones on Pandora, if I remember right.
God, look at you knowing your shit. God.
I did play the game, you fucking goober.
I mean... Did you, though?
Yeah, like, spent like 10 minutes with you, and then I was like, fuck. I'm done. I'm out. I should make some jewelry. Fuck.
What, for your warlock?
Yeah, maybe I can like Google like an Eldritch coin or something.
It's the Elder Sign, isn't it? It's a star with the eye in the middle of it.
What the fuck? I don't know what you're talking about.
The Elder Sign, it's just... That's what it's just gonna show you.
There's actually like a load of references. No, there's a load of like tentacle kind of bullshit going on here. That's pretty cool actually. Yeah, I might actually not steal this, but
Reference it, heavily reference it.
Yeah, reference, boys.
In my image, yeah, good idea. From
It's gonna be an absolute bitch to take down though.
First off, go find all my wanted posters. P.S. I am very wanted. We're gonna pull this off. We're gonna need those pictures of me to feed into the 3D scanner thing. Then we can start printing out the statues that look like me instead. That'll really tick off the Calypsos. I didn't go from Hyperion accountant to bandit warchief just to follow orders again. But, you know, after I
There's something about electrocuting dogs that just makes you feel right, you know?
and the rest of me too. I'm still alive, and I'm still taking, bro.
I mean, kittens are fun to, like, stroke.
We could do like Eldritch armor, that would be pretty cool. I'll have a look at that as well.
Not all, like, elder shit is tentacles, though, like...
Yeah, I might do a few little like demon summoning references as well on them.
Like the Yellow King is fun. The Yellow King's a fun time.
So that's one of the that's one of the actual fucking what's he called? Lovecraft ones, isn't it?
Yeah. He's basically I was gonna say like one of the more chill elder kind of ones, because he's not. It's kind of weird. Like the Yellow King isn't. He's like an elder god, but he isn't like like the kind of the same as the others. one of these elder gods is not quite like the others.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Oh, that's really cool, actually.
He's kind of like a more inclusive kind of guy. Less more about domination rather than killing your followers. But I mean, you know, if
freeing them from the mortal coil.
I mean, like, if your followers happen to die carrying out your work, oh well, you know, that's just them serving their purpose. But you know.
Oh, okay. All of these are kind of boring.
Well, you just said that was kind of cool.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the goddamn. I'm trying to find like cool like Eldritch pattern maybe.
You're just gonna get like tentacles and shit.
Yeah, eyes, tentacles.
Yeah.
It's not. I kind of need like a
I would still go with my like kind of sci-fi kind of sci-fi idea one. We'd go more cybernetic route.
Oh, fuck off! I'm doing a fantasy character.
Yeah, I know. But
you dumb bitch.
I mean, you can't go sci-fi fantasy.
What?
Sci-fi fantasy.
You're like a cybernetic arm. Oh, you're talking about like the Warforged shit, aren't you? Back to my jazz.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, great.
Wherever floats your boat.
Pile of references for you. Yeah, some of these just look like a little bit like kid story, and I don't really get like Warlock LARP armor. There we go. Warlock LARP armor.
Oh, that's gotta lead you down the path.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty fuck up my recommendations for the next few weeks as well. Yeah, a lot of these. That's quite cool actually.
As memey as it sounds, like anime sometimes has some good armor stuff going on in it. Like I'm like.
Can you give me? If you give me one good example, I'll believe you.
Depends what flavor you want to go, mate.
Okay, no worries.
Because you know, you got your more kind of like tame armor stuff, which is in like Overlord and stuff, and then you've got your kind of wacky, kind of like over the top stuff.
So have you got a character from Overlord that I might be able to grab a reference from?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know if it'd be good Warlock stuff. I'm just saying they've got more tame armor in it.
Overlord armor anime. Huh. Yep. Cool. It's the last time I listened to your recommendations.
Hey, I didn't recommend it, right? You little shit.
I was like, okay, you were like, oh, maybe we're looking at anime armor. I was like, okay,
Well,
okay, maybe Overlord, and then you're like, okay, yeah, not Overlord. Wow, I didn't say that.
Look, right, okay. I said sometimes anime has decent kind of things to take from, right? You little shit. Not that you should like do it.
Not that you should actually do it.
Ow, my car.
What about like Eldritch pattern? Yeah, that's just gonna come up with the same thing as that. Yeah, dumb. Hard to kind of like. I have some cool. What the fuck? Eldritch abominations in video games. Okay, I'm just gonna get. It's just coming up with like weird shit now.
Oh, that's the kind of path you set yourself out on.
Yeah, I think also the fact that I just googled anime isn't really helping.
Wait, you're not doing this all in incognito stuff? You're only like 3 clicks away from tentacle porn at this rate, by the way. Just gonna say.
Oh, dude, Bloodborne's such a great fucking game. Holy shit.
What about was it Bloodforge? Was it the old 360 game? The one where you play like a Norse kind of like guy out for revenge against the... It's kind of like Gods of War, but like Norse before the new Gods of War. Basically, your like wife gets like killed by like the command of like the gods, and you basically go on like a killing rampage to take revenge for your wife's death. No, it's a Bloodforge.
Bloodforge.
It's like black and white.
Bloodforge game.
It's like black and white.
Oh, was it black and white? It just looks grey as fuck. Like it looks like a 2008 game.
Oh, it probably is from 2008. I'm not gonna lie. Let me load up. Let me load up Goggle. Oh.
Published to Microsoft Studios and Xbox Live Arcade in 2012. Woof.
Was that 2012? No. It can't be 20.
I mean, that was still 8 years ago.
Yeah, but I was. Oh shit! Yeah.
Dumb bitch. Alright. Okay, back to Bloodborne clothing.
Yeah, Bloodforge was a fun game.
Bloodborne, Eldritch concepts. Oh, so fucking good, dude. This game's so sick.
What are you looking for? Like Eldritch patterns?
No, yeah, just try some stuff that I can maybe convert into like clothing patterns or something. Because I kind of want like little subtle nods to it rather than like. Don't know.
Well, like the Elder Sign's an always good thing to have tucked away somewhere because that like hints at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
You can have like viney tentacle stuff.
Yeah, I'll figure out a pattern or something. Might actually be.
I mean that like the majority of the stuff just looks like that. I put in general. You're probably looking at the same stuff.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, it's like fine, but it's like hard to kind of like if I was doing like jewelry or something, like it would be useful, but it just kind of feels a little bit like samey, if that makes sense. Like as much as James fucking memes on it, if you literally just sat there like shoving Eldritch stuff onto something, it doesn't make it look interesting.
Yeah, I guess when dealing in the realm of elder stuff, you rarely get into the whole jewelry stuff because the people don't normally live that long to do it. Like you normally get it's either like boned stuff or
It's
like
more
whale
along the
bone
lines of,
and
like,
stuff.
why the fuck would you openly like? It's fine
Yeah.
having like little subtle things, but why the fuck would you openly be like, yeah, no, I worship? Like if it's like if you're a pretty widely accepted god or something, then yeah, for sure, fuck it, wear all the
What about
iconography you want, but like.
What about that Call of Cthulhu game that recently came out? Does that have anything in it?
The thing is,
Yeah, I've got some ones from Call of Cthulhu as well. So
okay, in my opinion.
That's all good fucking statement stuff.
Most warlocks.
Ed's streaming, by the way.
Most warlocks and
Didn't slow him down.
would want to show their devotion to their elder god, right?
Wait, repeat last?
What you hide.
Most warlocks and cultists alike will want to show their devotion to their god, whether that means bodily harm or like body alterations.
And this is specifically in the case of warlocks, right? Like the ones that have made a pact with a being, either intentional or otherwise, right?
Yeah.
So I disagree wholeheartedly.
Nah, man.
I think if you're actively an adventurer that's going around to various towns, the moment you have any kind of iconography that's recognized, like say if you had like a fucking holy symbol of, okay, fuck it. If you're a cleric, and you walked into a town that openly that you knew
your god,
like hated your god, why the fuck would you wear iconography in that town?
You would.
If you didn't, you wouldn't. Exactly. No. So why should it be different for a person that not worships but doesn't even worship at that same level as a warlock? because a warlock can be either like is literally just something that has a pact with something, not necessarily one that worships something. You know?
Right. Exactly. So how? So that would mean that they would need to hide it, right?
Yes.
So.
Or have it subtle enough to actually look like to actually be like, okay, yeah, I didn't even realize I was wearing this. Silly me.
Why don't you do two versions of your warlock?
Sorry, go back.
No. Okay, look.
You listen to this shit.
Why don't you just do double the work?
So what we should do is
let me finish here. Why don't you kind of half your project do like an iconographied version and an icono? Fuck, I can't fucking speak.
So your idea of getting it best of both worlds is to just do both worlds.
To do both worlds, and have it animated so that it's complete. I know it sounds fucking stupid.
That is fucking stupid.
Hey man, glowing fucking tentacle tattoos that appear when you're fucking.
Oh, that's a piece of piss. That's like actual like tattoos I can do, but you're talking about like because it's not a case of like it's not a case of like okay that base because then suddenly you have a case of like okay I need this character to look extremely good in two situations, which already is hard enough in one, and then it is.
I would
the detail that yeah sure if you weren't actually going in and doing minute details, like yeah that won't take that long. But I'm gonna probably be spending another fair few weeks literally just doing minute details on like jewelry and shit like that, and then to have that basically only contribute to 50% of the work, it's kind of.
I mean, jewelry is a little more subtle. I feel, unless you're actually putting fucking like scribbles and shit on it, right?
That's basically what I'm doing. So.
Well, I mean, I'd argue it's difficult because I'm really kind of hoping. Well, all right, let me rephrase that. I kind of would like to see your final renders in a more extreme pose, because what you've had lately, or at least in all of your work, you've only had like A poses basically. And I know you're not a poser.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sure. But it would be cool to like, I don't know, I imagine this person kind of like almost slightly levitating in the air with their hands outstretched to their sides, maybe conjuring a spell of some kind, and then you could have like...
Sounds like Iron Man.
Yeah, kind of like Iron Man pose.
Okay.
But, and then what you could do is...
So we're kind of okay, so you're getting out of the area of like, I need a character that I can pose, right? Like... Because this is moving on. Like, yeah, I will agree with you. A pose can contribute a lot to a character, but at the same time,
you need a character that you can pose.
Exactly. So one step at a time.
How about you do bandaged arms? Now I know bandaged arms is like very fucking meme. But I mean, if you did the bandages as almost tattered and falling off, exposing the arms, and the arms are glowing from the tattoos underneath, that would look fucking...
Like a siren from Borderlands.
I'm beginning to regret this. Beginning?
Well, you know, it's good to bring real-world correlation to stuff.
Okay, yeah. I agree. It's... I mean, I'm not gonna lie, sirens are technically warlocks, because they're just fucking sci-fi witches, right? That is all they are just witches.
Yes, sure.
Are you telling me otherwise?
No, I think it's a bit of...
It's funny.
Well, I mean, why aren't they mages?
Because...
Why witches specifically?
Because they are bestowed this power from birth. They are a...
So a sorcerer? Okay.
Well, not all of them are bestowed power from birth. Some of them develop it, like Tannis in Borderlands 3. She doesn't start as a siren. No, she doesn't start as a siren, but she like becomes one.
She was a siren. Damn, that's sad. Why does that happen? Does that actually explain?
Do you want
Exposure to the
spoilers?
volcanoes.
Do you want
Well, I
more
mean,
spoilers?
it's up to Ed, right? He's spoiling the game that he's currently playing, so...
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, I forgot that Aaron had it complete in the campaign. My bad.
Do you know why? Do you know what?
Oh.
I am a knife that only grows sharper.
Sorry, Ed.
What? I complete the campaign, mate. I know everything.
Oh, you've completed it. Okay. Then I'll just say,
It's more Aaron that if Aaron cares or not.
Aaron, do you want to know?
Yeah, sure, hit me.
She got them when Angel died.
Okay, right, and so it needs to... Okay, because there's supposed to be, like, a specific amount of sirens.
5, yeah.
5, okay.
Let the life bleed from you.
In the whole
galaxy. Like, oh, yeah.
Let them hear your
right. And so this person...
Usually it's inherited from birth, but it can also be inherited from death, I think, or something. It's weird. They are definitely warlocks or witches. Like it is a
Well,
borderline heretical kind of magic.
Well, they theorize that they got their powers from the thingies creating them, the aliens creating them to power the vaults from or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'd say they'd be more bordering on like warlocks or like chosen prophets of those vaults or something, rather than.
Regardless, they're definitely not wizards.
Wizard.
But it's.
I do wizard things. Ooh. Like Spielbook.
What?
A Spielbook.
Spielbook.
Steven Spielbook. Steven Spielberg.
Okay. Can I propose something? We fucking play some not Wildlands. Fucking Borderlands. No, that's not it. We'll get there eventually. Warzone.
Warzone?
No, not tonight, mate.
Please.
Sure. You can get a fourth.
I'm not doing it tonight.
Oh, there you go. Never mind then.
Alright then. Should we get Piper in to play some fucking Wildlands?
Piper's streaming some armor, I think, so I don't think you'll want to play.
Fuck me. You mean to say I've still got to sculpt these damn rocks?
Let's fucking get good, lol. I can sculpt you rocks. Just get a sphere, and then just delete some bits of it, or like.
Do it with literally like you could probably make 3 rocks and then just basically just extend inflate and.
That's literally what I do in level design. I use the same rocks over and then just like rotate and then elongate and expand them in different ways.
Yeah, okay, don't do that in engine, but yeah, you could do that in.
Yeah, that is.
I guess it's level design.
That's basically what I've been doing.
It should take you like 10 minutes then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hasn't really taken me that long. It's just really fucking tedious and boring, and placing them in the right place.
I would pay you actual money to place hair cards at some point.
Oh man, like you're gonna have to pay me a fucking lot of money because I don't want to do that shit.
What about hair cards that are rocks?
Nice.
Yeah.
Give this man a fucking promotion.
Thanks, Dad.
Hair cards that are rocks.
Yeah.
Stonks.
Like a Rockius Maximus. Jeez, guys, please stop doing such explicit sounds on my fucking stream, dude. Gonna get me banned.
Mate, we usually get people to pay us for this. Like,
what?
Just,
exactly. Getting that free.
What's like fart on cakes and shit?
Repeat last.
Well, I had to tell Cass that people were actually like into that sexually, and he was like, don't. Yeah, he was like, don't ever speak to me and my children ever again. And I was.
No, I agree.
And I was like, no, it's a legit thing. He's like, don't, like, no, it can't be a thing. I'm like, don't make me send you a video, because it is. And Matt's like, it is a thing, Cass, don't go there, bud.
I might go and see if those guys are still playing fucking...
They're playing Sea of Thieves.
Well...
You can go see if they're what they're up to if you want.
Well, I want to go first.
Well, I'm stramming, so I'm probably gonna just chill here.
Yeah,
Because after I finish this stream, I'm probably just gonna go off. Yeah.
Welcome back, little friend. Let them hear your rage.
Yeah, I really fancy of these. It's a cool game.
Yeah. I've been tempted to get it because my friend asked me to play with her, but it feels like one of those games where it's fun until I've done everything once, and then I'm like, eh.
Well, it's got a lot to kind of get through, to be fair.
There's only so many times I can hunt a big shark and it be interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
A big
like,
shark.
that's all a megalodon is, mate. It's just a fucking shark, dude.
It's just a fucking spicy.
Like, it's just a spicy shark. Yeah, like a kraken is just a spicy squid. Like, they're sure they're big and stuff, but you know, there's only like, oh, what's this one gonna do? Oh, it's the same moves, but because it's bigger, they're stronger or whatever. You know, it's like.
Sure. Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah. That's fine.
I know. I'm sure there's like more stuff to do than just that, but like, you get what I mean. It's like.
Yeah, I get you. There's only so many times.
Yeah. And it's one of those. It's one of those games where unless they keep adding constant content updates to it, it will get stale very quickly because the people. It's like what happened in Destiny.
Matt's got a pretty good. He's got a lot of value out of it, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like what happened in Destiny though. Is that like the community was just processing through the content quicker than they could put out. So they'd like spend like a month making like a big content update for the game. And then the community would like do it all within a week. And it's just like, and this thing was meant to last until like the next content update.
Well, to be fair, yeah, but people like that aren't necessarily the majority of players, you know.
Yeah, I mean some of the Destiny stuff like literally took years to be solved, but like other stuff was like solved within hours. Like I mean like the raids that they did would get completed within like 2 hours of the raid being put out.
Yeah, that's raids though. That's
And
just
like,
that.
yeah, so but and like, you know, and these people would be like legends, you know, within the shadows of the community, and you know, you'd come out and you'd be like, hey, welcome to Raid Shadow Legends. This is a sponsored stream by Rad Shadow Legend. I mean, are these guys seriously fucking shooting me?
Can't believe you actually died though. Used a sheep head. Jesus.
I beg your pardon? I played it for like a little bit just to see what all the fuss was about, and then like I played it for like maybe like a week just to get like see what the stories were and stuff, and I was like, yes, I see what this game is pushing. And I then uninstalled it. It's like a lot of those kind of games that like it's nothing new, like there's like loads of other games that kind of do that shit. It's just it's a shame because it is actually quite a nice game to look at. It is pretty for a mobile game. It's just a shame that it's so heavily pushing microtransactions. It's just like the mobile industry doesn't have, I don't think, has enough rules and regulations on what is okay to display.
I think it's what happens when you make games without the gaming market, to be honest.
Like
without the traditional gaming market.
Like
just because again, like you can't get too spicy on it because it works. Like
yeah.
you get people that literally will just play
It's just the fact that Raid Shadow Legends is like, it doesn't officially say it, but it's totally like built around getting like kids who don't
Yeah.
really understand how money works to like buy these heroes that aren't worth it at all.
Don't really understand how money works.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of it's real. It's a pretty predatory game. And I mean it works, it makes money, but it just doesn't make money in a very nice way.
Nice way.
You know, it doesn't like ask you for your number after it fucks you.
Okay.
Oh jeez. But no, yeah, there's better way. I just feel there's better ways to do it.
I like your enthusiasm, Beast.
I remember that picture being taken. Man, we've come a long way since bandit selfies. You know, back when I started my first bandit clan, I wanted an image of your
Be interesting to see what my chat say about it.
and smash it on a rock. What do those Calypso twins think they are anyway, gods? You know, someone called my Pex divine once.
This chat is sponsored by Raid Shadow.
Please call it by its full name, Roger.
Roger.
Roger Shakid Legend.
Roy Shudo Legends.
And be reborn to the hunt.
It's Crystal Legends, but spelled with a K. Raid Shadow Legends Electronic.
Oh, spleen.
What's your thoughts about that game? As a lecturer. Electronic like has like a class about games and stuff, I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly. I mean, I could be misremembering, you know. But just to cover my bases. That game with the spammy commercials, yeah.
Raid Shadow
Right, it's either that one or it's the fucking Rise of Civilizations I'm getting at the moment, I think.
I keep getting adverts to buy stonks, mate. Like,
Oh yeah, it's stonks, yeah, like Gary used he's like looking longingly at his phone. It's like Gary used like this app and now he doesn't regret. I'm like, alright. It's that and it's this guy with like a really like nasally voice going like disrespect me, will you? I'm like,
I get one that's like introduction to fractional shares, and then I will just instantly skip. But it sounds like the guy from Peep Show, so it might be.
So long, COV! And hello, glorious Golden Vaughn!
with moneysupermarket.com.
Got my own statue.
Sorry,
Just joined up with the #1 clan on the planet. Go Crimson Raiders! I love this thing. And that's me.
Okay.
My wife.
Like crazy and protect the weak. Now that is the kind of clan I can get behind. Love that smashing sound. When the Calypsos see my golden visage, they're gonna be pissed. You know, someday maybe I'll give the whole bandit war chief thing another go, but for now, I'm really good rolling with you and smashing the COV into dust. Anyway, thanks for your help, and come see me when you have a chance.
I should post a blog post about this. Maybe I could be that guy.
Hey guys, check out my me.
Check out my art station at oh dearie me.
Well, don't you fucking give yourself a plug on my goddamn stream, right? You piece of shit.
Always on the hustle, Ed.
Yeah, like just like dabs and like slides in. Hey, don't know if you've heard, but I have an art station and
I'm Aaron Calendar. I'm
You may have heard of me from the hit game Aaron Calendar.
Aaron Calendar's Crazy Adventures. That's me. Okay, great. I'm probably gonna dip Ed.
No, don't do it. Choose life.
No, don't. No, stop. Don't.
Oh
don't,
no,
don't,
no,
don't,
please, no, don't, no.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh no,
Okay.
no, yeah.
No, you're right. I won't. No, maybe I will. Bye.
Oh, I got roosed.
Absolutely fucking. What's it? What did he say?
Please, please,
sorry.
no, don't do it, no, please, oh no.
Kurt Russell.
Absolute Kurt Russell, mate. Raid seems well done, but it also seems like a typical free-to-play game. Too many gimmicks to keep me playing with similar Star Wars Galaxy Heroes game. Yeah, Star Wars Galaxy Heroes is like another example of like well, like games that did it have kind of like got a good balance. Are like like what's the one? Arena. What's it? Arena of Heroes or something, and like Brave Frontier. Those games are pretty good. AFK Arena, that's the one. AFK Arena and Brave Frontier.
What up, my bandit orphans? God Queen Tyrene coming at you live from the HBC. We're streaming, you're screaming, and we're all preparing to get into the Great Vault. Got some new converts today, and guess what? They brought us the Sacred Vault map. If that doesn't earn them a special place in the family, I don't know what does. But first, I want to get real for a sec. You've all accepted me, even though I wasn't born a bandit. My first words weren't blood feud or ribcage spelunker. But now we're all family, and family is forever. We'll start the ceremony.
After I do this boss fight, guys, I'll be going off for the night. I'm gonna try and get to bed a little bit earlier. You see I posted on ArtStation today, guys? I did an ArtStation post. Should probably, I'll post it in Discord as well.
They'll never learn.
Ew. Oh, infected psychos. Yes, get me up, my monkey buddy. Get out of here. Oh, no, that was a miss. There we go.
Let the light
Pop.
bleed from you. The bloodshed. The chaos.
Oh, no, don't do it. Don't you fucking do it. Alright, you piece of shit. Oh, God damn it, I told you not to fucking do it. This guy, this fucking monkey. I saw him running at me with it. Do you see that? I told him not to fucking do it. He comes charging at me. With the barrel in hand. And he's like, lol, get wrecked.
Alright, time to welcome the Sun Smashers into our family. We'll post the vid later along with some new Let's Plays. Signing off for now. Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.
Like, follow, and obey. Calling it live scream's a bit weird. Feels a bit forced. From Zayed before you're dead. We don't need that. Money, money, money. Oh, must be funny. Oh, didn't know that hit me there.
Overwhelm them.
just love watching them detonate, don't you?
This is the way of things. That's the spirit. I see through. Distract them.
Do you think this boss fight is going to be any different from the previous one? Because we had a pretty easy time last time, didn't we? Ow! Sure. Wait, we meant to change that over there. Oh, we can't use it. Okay. Oh dear, I'm tired. Let's fucking do it. Was he always called Mouthpiece? Oh yeah, he is more difficult, isn't he?
Pocket rats.
Oh yeah.
Pathetic end for a pathetic creature.
Got him.
Weak. All of you are weak. Perfection.
Oh, he didn't drop anything that great though, did he?
Did you come all this way for that busted ass map, or are you just here to see me? Didn't know you were such a super fan. Well, you missed the show. Oh, right. Bet you're all like, what's up with those husks? Well, it's a thing I do. Check out the screens.
Oh. Oh. We got ourselves like a dubstep gun.
So I offered the Sun Smashers a place in our family. They just wanted guns and cash. They betrayed the family. Oh, then Troy said something great. Gods don't negotiate. I love it. Love it.
We don't need to reload it.
That map is super busted, so go ahead and take it.
Is this not open?
I knew you'd find the map killer. Bring it back, and don't let it out of your sight. I lost it once. I won't lose it again.
That's open now. Cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for something a bit more. Yeah. Got a bit more stonks, you know? Something a bit more stonks.
Vaughn, do you know this decapitated bandit?
Ah, no way! That's my Deputy War Chief Vic! She's my best bronette! Grab that head!
Too hard to crack. I believe I can break this now.
Let's go try and kill some dudes with our new dubstep gun. I think they've respawned over here right by now. On the way back, there's normally that dude. No? Alright. Did we not pick up the head? Okay, can we fast travel into there? No. This is gonna suck.
Yes, into the fray! Satisfying.
Okay. Kinda like it if there's a bit more dubsteppy, you know? A bit more bwubs and a few more wubs. This gun literally says ow when it bounces.
They must have been interrogating her in VR. You know, we used that same tech back in Hyperion when we caught a corporate spy. Or when someone's broccoli salad got stolen from the break room and I didn't have time to make more. Anyway, Vic's trapped in a virtual torture chamber. You gotta go in and get her out.
Exciting. I have never hunted in a heb before.
There should be a VR console by the gate to the HBC.
We'll get to the gate and then we're gonna save up.
You right into the VR construct. I'd go in there myself, but VR stuff totally squicks me out. No one's gonna take my body apart molecule by molecule without a fight. I'm an analog man. I gotta say, I'm surprised the COV are using VR tech, but you know, then again, it's pretty cheap these days. I mean, people make entire worlds in there and just live in them. It's weird though, you know, most people just revisit worlds that were made like 7 years ago.
Yeah. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Alright. We're gonna save it here. Yeah, thanks for watching guys. I'll be on tomorrow. Play a bit more Borderlands. To Revolt Hunter mode. As I said, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Have a good night.